Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my Spiritus video for the new Leviathan. And honestly, this with Kelga, this boss fight is actually pretty easy. I actually did sped it up about 1.5 times because I think the whole video was about well, I would like to say what 12-13 minutes, maybe even longer. So I just fast forwarded it. Something to take note is that I actually removed both their passives, and for Lenna I actually threw on the War of Light Core. Was hoping that it might be able to block some of the boss's HP damage when it hits the force time, but I put it on too early basically. So yeah, I didn't manage to block the damage, but you know, at the end of the day it's not really an issue because Lenna is able to tank it out with her overheal, right? With her overheal, we are more than able to take the damage basically. And I believe when you survive their 69% attack, they actually give you a buff as well. I think something to do with healing maybe, which is yeah. I don't really know how useful it is. Now most of their attacks are single target. They have one AoE attack, but it doesn't do any HP attack other than its force time and that 69% threshold mark. So that is the only one that actually you need to be a little bit careful with. Went into Kelga's burst phase just so I can get that buff up, that burst buff, and I want to use Kelga's FR, right? So Lenna's FR of the echo is going to cancel the boss's force time, and that's about it. Honestly, I have no idea Kelga's rotation, but honestly, I feel like it doesn't really matter because if you do burst with him, it's not just you're not there for the damage; you're just there for the burst effect, right? So I have no idea whether this is very necessary or not because with his instant burst, I still had quite a few more turns of it being active. And when we went into when I had to use the other one, I think one of the boss was already done. So I'm not sure how necessary it is to burst right here. But yeah, so you know, that's why I burst basically, just so that I have an extra few more turns of the burst effect, of Kelga's burst effect. There we go. Yep, and I believe we both hit force time. There we go. Okay, so it was not the force time that that did the insane damage. Was the 69% one. And I think if I had actually used Lenna's the War of Light Core right here, there was a chance that I might have been able to block one. But the issue is that they're both using all attacks, so yeah, it might actually destroy it. It might have actually broke the shield basically. But all attacks just brave attacks, so you don't have to worry about it. The 69 one, yes, it does hurt a lot, so there is cause for bringing the Raijin Call, but you might use one of your force time, one turn of your force time, so it's kind of a waste if you actually have to do it, in my opinion. Because this is actually very tight, this force time move basically. This basically one force time that I'm doing. We went all the way down to one turn, so that one turn that Raijin might use just to pull up that call, it might not be enough to, it might actually cause you to not have enough damage, especially towards the end where there's only one boss, and it becomes very hard to fight with Kelga because he keeps breaking them, right? Especially when he counters. So whenever he breaks them, then he will push Lenna or his turn forward, and then there's just one turn of the force time being wasted. So honestly, there's nothing to add. The only difficult part of this fight is basically towards the end. So what the mechanics that you really need to know is basically at 69, they will do a really powerful move. It's an AoE move, and it does about 20k damage, 20 plus k damage. I'm not sure if it's health gated, as in it's gravity based. It is health gated at 69, but I'm not sure if it's gravity based or it is just like gravity as in based on your max HP. But Lenna at 46k health managed to survive both attacks. So you know that can be your gauge, right? Kalga also managed to survive this. He was at 43. He managed to survive the move. And yeah, surprisingly he can't dodge that move. I guess it's undodgeable. I'm not sure whether you can you know, mitigate it to 0 with Raijin, but yeah, you can't dodge it. So that's the main one. The second mechanic that you really need to know is basically at 29 or 28. I think mine managed to go down to 28. I think because of the amount of damage I was putting out from 30 to 28. But yeah, so at 29%, A will have this photosynthesis buff. You can't really see, it's not overhead buff, but basically you can't die until you kill B. B will also have that same photosynthesis move thing, but he can be killed. So again, this is not an issue because they'll be taking turns. They'll be taking a lot of turns. They will keep breaking. If you do it right, you'll be breaking. There we go, the 69% move. Kalga took about 21k around there. I barely managed to survive, to be honest. Look at that, 20k each. So it's, yeah, Kalga only has 1.5k health left. So instead of bringing Bahamut, maybe you want to bring someone like Alexander. And I was so worried there. But yeah, that one I think Lenna has one more turn of the HP regen thing, and yeah, it's gonna just put her to almost full, and then she's just gonna heal Kalga. So look at 8 turns and you are already at quad 9. So I guess that can be a very good gauge, right? How high you need the force gauge to be at which turn. But yeah, towards the end I actually use the summon to kill. So if you're slightly below, it is possible to still finish this fight. You can just use someone in the summon to finish them off, or just use that little bit more damage in the summon to kill the last boss. He should be really low at that point in time. So you, based on the boss's health and our force time, you might be wondering why is this so close. Again, don't forget, A is not taking any damage, and that any damage from our counters, and that's the bulk of our damage, right? So yeah, you know, that's an issue. I have to kill B before A can go, and for some reason my team is speeding up. I'm not sure why. Kind of wish that they will slow down, to be honest. But yeah, so there we go. Photosynthesis 28%, cannot do any more damage to him, and he will constantly get Brave back. Yeah, even if you break him, there we go, he will just get Brave back. So it's pretty annoying. But then again, you'll be doing once, or slightly lower than once. So you're not slightly low, slightly higher than one. There we go. Kalga put him down to 0, and he just instantly gained Brave back. So look at that, he's still stuck at 28%, he cannot go below that, and we just want B to take as many moves as possible. Preferably before Lenna, but oh, I got lucky, Kalga did not manage to break B. So yeah, you really want to focus B down, especially with single target damage. Just, you know, use that move with Lenna, it doesn't really matter. The only single target she has is a Windrake, and I think it's lesser than her LD or her LD special. So you know, you can just do whatever you want. Basically, you have to kill B first, right? Leave A alone as much as you can. Just focus down on B, and you know, when the time comes, just switch to A. So yeah, again, you just have to be very careful the turn order and stuff like that. Again, I remove all the passives, so you might have to do that as well. What else is there? That's about it. Honestly, these 4 turns of the force time actually goes by really fast because look at that. He just pushed his turn forward. Nothing much that I can really do about that. If you really you know, seem to be lacking damage, you can actually put damage call on maybe one of them, and then use it to try and finish A down, basically. Because he's still pretty tanky at 17%. So maybe someone like Ethos or maybe Tifa or what's her name? The FF11 girl. I'm not sure. Prish, yeah. I'm not sure who does more, Prish or Tifa, but you know you can always just throw one of them on. For three manning this fight, Ethos is still the king in terms of damage for now, right? You can just bring Ethos, maybe Lenna and Wes, you know, for the follow-ups, and I'm pretty sure they'll just destroy the entire mechanic basically in one force time. You just have to be very careful when you go into force time. So right here I saw the turn order, I was actually super happy, and then I remember that yeah, Kelgashi brings them back down to 0. He's gonna do a HP attack, and Kelga's gonna push his turn forward. So if by any chance you can not break the boss, then yeah, he will definitely die from counters. So go into summon, 2% more than enough damage from counters. So yeah guys, that's it for this entire fight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.